Are you ready for James Bond, who is social, who is lovable? Not that I like him that way, but in this video that we are going to watch today and analyze today, he is expressing all aspects of personality that he was not expressing in the previous video, where he was a macho dominant and nobody would like to be around him. But in this video we are going to learn how to be dominant, how to be confident, and yet still be very lovable. In this case by Lashana Lynch. But if you will be expressing this behavior, you will be loved by the people that are all around you. So there is a thing before I dive in. If there is anything you'd like to see or hear me analyze about, speak about, body language wise and communication wise, please leave me a comment down below. I'd be very happy hearing who would you like to see me analyzing, because well, I have some plans, some ideas who to analyze, but I'd like to make a people that you are interested in, and not only the people that I'm interested in. Well, that's my message, and we are diving in the first video.
No, that was great.
No,
Come on,
great.
that's great. Come on, it won't get any better than that.
Honestly, it won't.
There are the baseline things: his position, his dominant stance, his dominant sitting way, his dominant way of sitting, his nervous leaks when he is playing with the cufflinks and he is touching his face. These are the nervous signs that are fitting into his profile. And there are things that are way out of the profile and that are making him way more likable. And what are those things? He is smiling. He is smiling a lot, and he will be smiling way more throughout the video. And smile is the most powerful thing that you can have in body language if you want to be building some relationships. So he's smiling in that case. He is moving around, he is aloof, and he is expressing what he feels.
This is for me.
This is for you, go on.
So, is Daniel Craig, that's you,
This is terrifying.
the best James Bond? And I know what I'm saying.
Do you have to answer, do I?
I'll answer yes.
Oh.
Hands down. Is Daniel Craig left-handed?
No.
No, not today. No. Is Daniel Craig a knight?
Like, what do you mean? A knigget?
Do you knight people for a living?
Oh, yes. I
Good.
do.
Okay, great.
I have a sword and everything.
And you. I did too on set, but I didn't want to say anything.
No.
Is Daniel Craig related to Kevin Costner?
Is that a real question?
Yeah. This is the interwebs.
So random. What the hell? Yes, actually, yes.
I knew it!
Yeah.
Is Daniel Craig...
There are several concepts of communication, of behavior that he is putting on in these things that are worth mentioning. So in the previous video there was no vulnerability, there was no genuine behavior. In this video there is a great amount of vulnerability. He's making faces, he's making silly faces as the video goes along, and that is something that is super important when you want to be liked by other people. That you are telling them what you are up to, that you are expressing your emotions and mental state on your body, so they know what you are thinking about, what is going on in your body. When you are not doing that, you are making other people a little bit more nervous, and they don't like that. So when you are putting the messages up front, people appreciate that and they like that. He is smiling, as I said, way more, and that is something important, as we already know. He is lying for fun, he is playing along, and that is something so liked by other people, that you are creating sort of like alternative universes, that you are playing the games with them. He plays along, and you will see that throughout the video even more. So when there is a chance to play around, play game with the people, like those sort of games, nobody believes that, but everybody loves that. So go along and see where the communication leads you. He's doing a great job doing that. And in this video he's having way more solid eye contact, which is a confidence sign. And you want to be looking at things that you enjoy or people that you like, that you want to feel appreciated. So he's doing it here over here, but in the previous video, as you could notice, he was not maintaining any eye contact because he was not going for that impression. He is being way more genuine and way more aloof in this video, way more calm and way more open in this video.
How to pronounce Lashana Lynch?
Oh.
Go on.
Lashana.
Lashana
Lynch. There we go.
How blank is I feel like Terry Wogan. How blank is Lashana Lynch?
Uh-oh.
How?
Oh, God.
Oh, I can't ask that.
Smelly.
How old is Lashana Lynch?
Oh.
24.
Thank you.
How
It's 21, but whatever.
tall is Lashana Lynch?
How tall do you think Lashana Lynch is?
5'10".
Ooh, 9.
All right. How does Sean Connery feel about Lashana Lynch? Very good. No, that was a terrible. That's the best Sean Connery I can do.
Okay.
That's it.
Very good.
Oh, very good.
Fab.
Yeah, fab.
When he says go on, he establishes very solid eye contact, as I said, very confident, very important in communication in order to make other person feel nice, feel appreciated, feel looked at, and feel acknowledged that they are there. When you want to make someone uncomfortable, when you want to make someone feel bad, don't look at them at all and they will know there is something wrong. Eye contact is such a powerful thing that when you know how to play around with it, you can achieve great things. When he's asking how old is she, again, he is doing all the faces and all the vulnerable and expressive, genuine, for fun intended gestures that are important. And when he answers, like when he asks the question how old is Lashana Lynch, he is also answering he's also answering the question, so she is not put in that sort of uncomfortable position as the stereotype goes that you are not supposed to ask women how old are they. So he is tactically and in a gentleman way saving the situation, which is highly appreciated, to feel the social norms and social boundaries and sort of following them. It makes other people feel nice, and it makes you it puts you in high standards, and people are treating you different way when you prove that you know the social norms. But yeah, they are having so much fun when they are doing the impressions of Sean Connery. This is something that the James Bond wouldn't do, but because he is in the presence of a lady, and because he wants to be perceived as a lovable, quote to quote, again, I don't mean that in a bad way, but I don't know other expression in English. So I think that is the reason why he is such calm and such expressive and makes so much fun about it. And it's quite nice to watch that and just, do it if you want to be loved, liked by other people, if you want to seem as charming and impressive and well communicationalist.
What does Daniel Craig eat? Paper.
Yeah.
I knew it!
Anything.
Paper listening is that. What does Daniel Craig So what languages does Daniel Craig speaketh?
He barely speaks English.
What was Daniel Craig's first movie?
It was a movie called The Power of One.
I'll watch it.
Which was a long time ago.
Okay.
No.
Don't. Okay. What is Daniel Craig wearing right now? He's wearing a wonderful outfit, is what's happening.
Oh, he's so nice.
What is Daniel Craig workout? What is Daniel Craig?
Workout. I'm trying to work out what the question means. Workout, yeah. I go to the gym. What is
Daniel Craig like in real life?
A big disappointment.
There is nothing particularly new, so you could just see more of how to be nice, how to play along when there is something coming along that you can play with. Just following where the communication leads you, and you will do great. You will be very much liked, and people will want to talk to you because it will be always fun to be around you, and it will be always fun experiencing where the communication is heading. I'm doing that as well. I kind of love being that spontaneous in communications, in conversations, and seeing what can you get from the people, not in a bad way, but how can you make them feel, how many informations can you get. Again, not in a bad way, but the more you share, the more you bond, the more information you share between each other, the better you feel next to each other, with each other, and that is a great rapport builder and relationship builder for the future. So be open to communication, to conversations, wherever it leads you, because the deeper you will go, the deeper the relationship can become. So that's just the recommendation, to go there. And we are approaching the last but not least video of this analyze.
You are welcome,
It's
sir.
so nice to work with you.
You too.
What was it, Lashana?
Lashwana Winch.
Lashwana.
Darling.
Darling.
They are getting to a physical contact, which is quite advanced stage of relationship. So it means they have to build a certain rapport between each other to do it. And interesting thing, when Daniel Craig is about to kiss Lashana Lynch, he is not looking her in the eyes. She is looking him in the eyes, so that can signify some differences in relationships, which is natural because men and women perceive these things a little bit differently. But Daniel Craig is looking her in that triangle. In a triangle of a mouth and nose, there are three triangles, three areas that you are looking when you are about to like interact with other person. The first one, the social one, is forehead and nose, like creating this sort of triangle, eyes, forehead and nose. The other one, the more intimate one, is nose and mouth, this sort of triangle. And the most intimate one, the closest one, is that you are looking all the way down to the body. Like the triangle is sort of this way, but it kind of extends to the whole body. So he is using more intimate triangle because men tend to sort of push the boundaries of the relationship and they want to feel close to the other women. Not necessarily women. The women usually don't feel that. They don't need to push those relationships on deeper levels. Don't know why, but it's the way it works, and you can see it quite nicely in this instance as well, that Lashana Lynch is keeping it on the social norm, but Daniel Craig is sort of going more intimate a little bit. And then they touch, he touches her face, and that is sort of something that if they wouldn't like each other, she wouldn't allow that. So when you are touching with someone, you are quite advanced in a relationship and something quite nice. Well, that's it. Let me know if you've enjoyed the videos, if you've enjoyed this sort of micro series about Daniel Craig. If there's anything else you want me to hear speak about, analyze, let me know. I'll be very happy doing that, and I will just see you in the next video. And if the plans go as they are supposed to, next time we will be speaking about the charm of Princess Diana and how to be just the way she is and what are her behavior secrets of just the look that she's creating. That's it for me, and see you next time, guys.